The idea here is that a story, still just wants a quiet room, a space where it can actually be heard, not just broadcast to every noisy platform.
Absolutely. Right. The discussion really drives home that amplification doesn't equal belonging. It's like if you blast your voice on every station, it might just lose its true tone, yeah?
Exactly. It's like a story might thrive better on a small, intimate porch, rather than a crowded, loud hall. It's all about choosing the right room that lets the voice remain undistorted.
Yes, for sure. And then there's that notion of platforms being containers rather than destinations. I mean, writers feel this pressure to be everywhere, but really it's about where your story feels understood.
It's like the work should dictate the venue, not the other way around.
Yeah, indeed.
Some platforms, as mentioned, function like a stage, while others are more of a commons or even an archive.
Yeah, and I find it intriguing that building a platform can initially support the work, but then it might start to replace the work itself if the focus shifts.
Exactly. You got it. The idea is, when the writer begins rearranging their work just to please the platform's demands, like constantly tweaking for quick engagement, the work can lose its depth.
Totally, that's a key point. But I have a slight challenge here. Do you really think that concentrating on fewer venues always preserves the voice? What about the potential benefit of reaching diverse audiences?
That's a fair critique, and it's all about balance. It's not that you ignore outreach. It's just that attention is fragmentary across multiple channels. When you stretch yourself too thin, the consistency of your narrative suffers.
Aye, got it. Right. And when a writer is everywhere at once, it's like the attention isn't cumulative. It just disperses into noise. So focusing on a couple of fresh platforms where your work feels at home is the smarter move.
Exactly. It's about asking yourself, where does this story feel complete? Rather than forcing it into a platform that might change its pace or tone.
Absolutely. And then there's the advice not to confuse motion with direction. I mean, just because you're constantly active on social media doesn't mean you're making progress on your craft.
Totally. The conversation reminds us that a writer's true progress is in the careful nurturing of their work, not in ticking off every platform. Silence, too, can be, powerful. It allows the story's depth to breathe.
Which leads back to the core idea. Building your publishing environment should be deliberate, like choosing the ideal room, not scurrying from door to door trying to be seen everywhere.
Yep, and as is pointed out, the real map isn't the external platform at all, but the territory of the work itself. By choosing deliberately, a storefront, a commons, a quiet porch, you let the voice resonate authentically.
Exactly. So, in the end, a writer's journey in today's maze of social media platforms is really about preserving the integrity of the work by choosing the right spaces rather than chasing the noise.
Precisely. And the final takeaway? Build where you can speak in your own voice. Everything else just ends up being, well, extra static.
Absolutely, well said.